Apex 80% off sale going for the entire month of April here. 1 day to pass evals, 80% off. TUYVAENS. Use my code, get that 80% off sale. Pass your evals, make tons of money. Woohoo. Recap. What's up, everybody? It's time for my daily trade recap here for Wednesday, April 10th, 2024. We had oil inventory days going on today. We had, what else we have? We had FOMC minutes, which really weren't a big deal at all. So we had that going on as well. And yeah, so the day today definitely was a battle today for me. I really thought I was going to end up in the red because I had all these trades kind of loss, half a win, loss, break even trade pretty much there. Then in the afternoons where I kind of made my day because we had some news come in, volatility spike on oil, um, and basically the headline was that let me find it here. What was it? That the U.S. sees missile strike on Israel by Iran proxies as imminent. That's basically what sent the market for oil flying for a bit there in the afternoon. Basically, that there's more conflict coming, so it shot the price of oil up, and I was able to capitalize on that, and that made my day. So finishing the day up 620 bucks, and yeah, let's get into the trades. I'll show you what happened. All right, so let's go through the gold trades first, and we'll talk about those. I traded those at 9:24, 9:37, and 12 o'clock pretty much. So here's the opening on gold. Not really doing a bunch. Get the 8:30 news coming out here for the big spike down. I'm not trading any of that there. Not looking to take any of that. Maybe on that there, but yeah, nope. Letting this volatility settle first. And nice little move back into the pre-market low, which is up there. But as you can see, these lines here are 10 tick spaces. So the black lines you see on my screen are 10 ticks. And I use a 10 tick stop. So definitely difficult to engage this volatility. Also, I have my volume set to like 1500 max. So when I see this volume coming in like that, it's like, whoa, okay. All right. That's how I can tell when there's volatility or lack of volatility, pretty much. And yeah, so let's take a look here. Moving on to the trades here. I didn't take any. I took a trade right here on gold. So here I was watching, move down here, it comes back up, move down again on the red line right there, and took the new low. We're kind of at resistance here on the 1 minute, right? 1 minute pivot there. We're at the 1 minute 20 SMA here as well. So moving average and a pivot. I'm taking that there for the short right there. I'm not sure why the 5 minute isn't moving along with us here. There we go. Okay, move this back right there. There we go. Okay, and just taking it there, was able to get, despite the volatility of these bars, like being 20 ticks range bars here with my 10 tick stop, was able to get in there on the new low, and I'm looking for that immediate push down. Get an immediate push down for 10 ticks, almost, I think I bottom ticked it, looks like. And then this thing came back up, got me out break even. I think it was a 1 tick. Yeah, it looks like 1 tick down. So nice little trade there. 100 bucks in my pocket. So we'll take that. And then the next trade, we get another move downward here. We come back up, and I'm basically watching this right here, coming back into the 5 minute 9 EMA. We're kind of at a pivot support as well. So I'm watching for that there. Take the short there. We come down 10 ticks, same candle there. And that's basically what I'm looking for. I'm thinking with this volatility on gold that I'm going to have to get I'm going to either hit my target or my stop loss within a minute or two, like honestly. And nice new low there. We got that topping tail, moving average, pivot, right? Pivot support or pivot resistance, moving average resistance, topping tail, decreasing volume here, if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it there. Decreasing volume on the pullback back up here. And I took that for the short, grabbed 10 ticks, then it immediately knocked me out break even. And that was probably for the best. It did end up stagnating and going kind of upward after that. So yeah, two quick little trades there for 100 bucks each, and net me 20 ticks on the day there. And then we'll get to the other trade here. We come up to pre-market low, come back in through that there. And my next trade was at noon. This is my final trade on gold for the day. Nice little VWAP retest right here. Look at that, right? Look at that. Nice flush down here. one little resting green bar back into VWAP, and then we get that flush down there. That was a nice little trade. Nice little trade we had there. The next trade I took on gold was not a very good one. Not a very good one, I'll be honest with that. It's kind of moving around here, junky, junky, junky. We come down here, we kind of make this trend line now, and I looked at this right here. I didn't have this trend line drawn at the time. Did not have this trend line drawn at the time. And as you can see on a 5-minute chart, we're kind of hitting that trend line there exactly. 15-minute shows it a little bit better if I can get that 15-minute in line. But yeah, there you go. There's the 15-minute chart there with that trend line going straight up here. And yeah, I basically saw this happening here. I took the short here. Same idea. We got some 1-minute resistance here. 1-minute moving averages hitting both the 9 and the 20 there. And lower volume there on the pullback, but not too much, right? Nothing like convincing there. Anyway, I get in on the new low there, and this thing stops me out. Now, I don't like this trade, first of all, because I was traded into a trendline support on a higher time frame, and it's not necessarily they're different trades. The ones I just showed you are not the same as the ones back here, right? If we go back here, all right, we are clearly making a move downward. Like we're down here now. We're coming back up. Like we're coming off the low and retesting our first pivot, right? Our first resistance there off that pivot low. Up here is consolidation. It's junk. Like this is not actually moving anywhere yet. Like this is not moving anywhere, so I shouldn't have taken this trade. Honestly, shouldn't really taken in that trade there, and I paid for that one. So yeah, it does end up breaking lower there for a bit, but yeah, I missed out on that one there, and then it goes right. Then it goes. So I wasn't around for that one either, so I wasn't really trading gold there. And yeah, so I will show you what happened around this time here. Okay, since that was yeah around 130ish around here. So we'll take a look here. I'll show you on oil around this time what happened. So all right, so those are my trades on gold. Kind of 2 half wins and a loss, so kind of break even on the day on gold for the most part there. Let's go take a look at oil here. I'll get that set up and ready for a review here. Oh, and before I forget, the account balance is $49,970.80 there. You gotta subtract that from this balance here because my, the whole debacle going on with these two accounts kind of embedded as one. I need to hit a profit goal of $51,914.40 on the April one here. So I need 51,914 on that one. So, all right, cool. So, all right, let's get into the oil trades now. All right, so oil. First trade on oil comes at 920. We're just going to speed it along here. 920, we get a break of the pre-market high. Nice little pullback here in the pre-market high. Could have taken it long right here, 85.94. That's okay by me. A little pivot. Pivot resistance here with the major line here of the pre-market high. Major support there. Very broken. It came up and it retested that line again. I took it long right there at 86. Now, problem is on the 15-minute chart, we're hitting the 200. That purple line right there is going to be the 200 moving average right at 86, pretty much. So, yeah, that was an issue for me. The next thing that happens here is I get stopped out. So, basically, I thought that when this thing tested it the first time here and came back in and then wanted to test it again, that we were going to break through it. And we didn't. That's another thing of where I'm trading on the 1-minute chart, not watching the higher time frame. I always got to go with the higher time frame. Even on the 5-minute chart, if you blow this up here, like this is not a 5-minute pullback either. Like that's not the greatest trade there. Should really wait for the pullback before it continues. So end up getting stopped out there on that first trade. So minus 200 bucks there. Next trade comes at 130. So I don't trade oil for the rest of the day pretty much until the afternoon. There's not much going on here for me, enough that makes me want to get into anything. So we get up here. Let's just fast forward up here to 130. Okay, so here's noon. Just kind of chopping around, overnight open, VWAP, all the moving averages are right around the overnight open. So not much going on here. And then we get a move down, get through the pre-market low. We come back up here on decreasing volume there, back into the 1GL, moving back higher. And I'm kind of watching this here for an entry for a short, because if we come back up here and tap this pre-market low and we got a moving average there and we get this kind of topping tail, like this topping tail was up here, I would have been all over that. I basically missed my entry. So I tried to put my order in here. Something weird happened here. I tried to put my order and I got an error message. I'm not sure if this was price that's like skipped over it at the time of 85.03 there or whatnot. Um, but I ended up getting like a kind of a backdoor entry on this here at 85.02. Basically, it skipped my entry, and then I put a sell market if touched at 85.03. Got me an 85.02 there, and started heading lower. So it literally missed my profit target by one tick. Like I needed 93 or 92 here. Went to 94 and then totally reversed and stopped me out. And this is interesting. This is interesting because it stops me out here, right? Even though the candle didn't print up there, 85.02, it got me out at 85.03. And I actually was moving my stop down. So when this kind of candle happened here, I thought, with one tick or two ticks away, I'm going to move the break even because it's going to get me. It's either going to hit my target right away or it's going to come back and get me, and that's fine. I don't want it to move all the way back up and create this kind of double bottom right here, right? So I get out there, kind of break even with one tick of slippage, and then the news breaks. Ba-boom! Ba-boom! We get that move there, and I'm watching this saying, "Whoa, impulsive move! There must be news. Like this is out of nowhere right now. This must be a news play for the way that it was so violently it shot up like that when there's nothing going on. I figured this was news." I check Financial Juice. That's my news source that I use, financialjuice.com. And they come out with the headline that, U.S. sees missile strikes on Israel by Iran as imminent. So there's going to be some conflict going on, and that should shoot the oil price up. As this candle closes at the high there, we get this candle right here. I actually botched my entry a little bit. I got in this too early. I got in too early. I should have waited for this candle to close. I got away with this though because the way I'm taking this is that when it breaks this candle up here, the high, I'm looking to take that for another kind of push up. And as long as this is closing as long as this is closing at the candle high, I'm just kind of jumping in on this move. I guess if you took it down to a lower time frame, you'd see kind of a pullback and then a move up like on a, I don't know, like a 10-second chart or something like that. But I'm trading as I'm seeing it tap, move back, and then getting in on the new entry above. Kind of like what happened here. You get this pullback back, and then you get in as it goes um, and breaks the high of the impulse candle. As long as we had the increased volume, as long as we had that move up, that's where I jump in. So I get in there. We're going up to pre-market high. I take my 10 ticks at pre-market high, holding the runner for more here, and we just keep getting, could I be adding to this on every candle here? Yeah, sure, but that's like really volatile. And I'm just holding my runner here. Once we get up to here, we kind of had a little bit of stagnation, consolidation right in this area here, where it was kind of moving around, like meandering right here. And you could tell that it was like kind of party's over. It was losing its gumption a little bit here. So I moved my trailing stop up and just kind of was having this held very tightly here because I was up kind of 50 ticks on the trade. So if you wanted to continue higher, go for it, but I'm gonna limit you. And that's basically what I did there. I ended up getting out there at 86.16 for a nice little like 42 tick move, something like that. I think it went up 55 ticks total. This is 55 to the high right there. Got out with 42 there. Nice trade off the news. And this thing kind of comes back in. That's why I kept the tight stop, was because I didn't want to see this kind of just, as much as this thing can roll up, it can roll back down as easily. So little news play there, I guess you'd say. We come back up here. This is a little head and shoulders pattern right here. See this? Like one shoulder, the head, one shoulder. So inverse head and shoulders pattern there. Didn't take that at the whole dollar there. It might have been a good entry right here off the pre-market high as well. Take that for the long. I didn't get that one. As this pulls back in though, right here to the pre-market high once again, I see this getting bought up right here, this bottoming tail here. So I end up taking the long right here on this resting volume as we come back down. Take it along there for kind of like a cup and handle, I guess you'd say. But yeah, in there long at 85.96. Get my 10 ticks at 86.06. And then my runner, this right here, I was bullish on this because the 15-minute was about to close. See the 15-minute candles there? If you look there, you can kind of see the 15-minute candles. We're about to make a new 15-minute high. So I had to wait like maybe like 2 minutes for the next 15-minute candle to close. And it does that. And it breaks the 15-minute candle there. Not sure why that's not moving over here. There we go. Breaks it there, and leaves a topping tail on higher volume. So I didn't like that. I thought that might have been a fake out. So I had my stop really, really tight there, and I just ended up taking it there at 86.18 for 22 ticks. So 10 ticks there, 22 here, 32 ticks in all with the two contracts there total. So, and yeah, that was my day for oil. Then I just kind of let it go there because and this thing was gonna pop more. It was right here where it was gonna pop more. And it got brought back to earth there, I guess you'd say. So yeah, those are my trades for oil today and gold, and up $620 today. So yeah, anyway, those are my trades for today. If you're still watching this, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Okay, let me know how you guys are doing. Always like to hear from you. I respond to every comment. And yeah, stay awesome. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.